I thought our first season went great. I think we started off a little slow. I think everybody just didn't know each other, didn't get a feel of everything, and I think once we started to play and start to gel, I thought we did very well. And I think in the first half of the season we didn't do so well, but in the second half I thought we played great, and we were very unfortunate not to go further in the playoffs. And I think the guys were all pretty much disappointed, but I think overall it was a great year for us, and hopefully we can do better next year. I think the team was great. There was a good camaraderie with the team, and everybody hung out. Everybody got along with each other, and we just knew once we came on the field, we knew what to do. We had to get a job done and try to get a victory, and it was just all together. The guys, everybody, just were a great bunch of guys, and hopefully we can do the same thing next year. And I honestly wish all the players and guys the best, and hopefully we can all meet for next year. From the team standpoint, I think probably the Bolton game probably changed our whole season around. I think once we played them and we won the game, and I think that whole thing just built that we're a good team and we can play with anybody here and beat them. And I think that once we played that game and won, I think everybody just knew how good this team was, and I think that brought the team even more closer than in the beginning. So I think that was a pivotal point in the year, was definitely the Bolton game. Probably, honestly, I don't recap anything, but I just remember probably like that first preseason game here. I came and we played University of Tampa, and I was impressed with the fans. Like, I was just like the supporters group, and I thought, just go looking up, I'm like, wow, there's a big supporting group watching a preseason game, and I haven't seen that in a long time playing soccer. And hopefully we get more fans next year. And I think that was like a big part of this season, was definitely the first when we came on the preseason game and just saw it. But I mean, every game is very important to me, and I don't really recap. But if we win, we win. We lose, we tie, we tie. So every game is important, and I think every game was important to me. And probably the weirdest part of the year was probably when I went down and the ambulance had to come pick me up during practice. That was definitely a rude awakening for me, and it was just missing 2 games and staying in the hospital for 2 nights. So that was definitely probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to me playing soccer. So hopefully that will never happen again. I think we know. I think when we're in the playoffs, I think we need to know where we're at as a team, and we need to know what to do going into the playoffs, because playoffs is do or die. It's one game. It's a series. You just got to know that you play to get to the championship, and there is no tomorrow. And I think we need to realize that once we get into that playoffs, we got to know that there's no you lose, you're done. You have to realize that we got to win and get all the way through the championship. And I think we just got to be a little bit better on. I think we just have to be better with the team in the playoffs. I think we just got to be stronger and knowing what we're dealing with when we go in the playoffs. That's it. My off season is basically work on my game, work on certain things that I need to get better at, and I think that's about it. And just keep close with the guys that are here and communicate, and just seeing what guys are doing in the off season. But definitely focus on getting better. I mean, that's what basically preseason's for, is to definitely get better, get stronger, and preparing yourself for another preseason.